Good morning. It is Monday morning, start of a new week. I'm still tired from the flea market yesterday. I sometimes I just have to come home and go to bed after I get done with the flea market. And I slept like, I don't know, 10 hours last night. I'm still tired this morning. Ugh. But anyway, I'm going to show you what I am shipping off today. I didn't do any listings over the weekend, but I have some that are almost ready to go, so maybe I will show them a little later today. Okay, so I had one of my very best customers bought a bunch of stuff over the weekend. She bought this lovely camphor glass and sterling silver filigree necklace with the I think these are cubic zirconia, the clear stones, but the blue ones are sapphires. So it's a lovely bracelet, and not as old as it looks, but still vintage. And that sold for $125. This little cute rhinestone brooch. This came from the much maligned eBay jewelry group. This one actually cleaned up pretty easy, so it turned into a really nice one. And that one sold for $24. And then this is the coral and canateel or spun silver. Very nice old brooch. Let's see, that one sold for $48. And we have this amethyst ring with the marcasites and the interesting shape and cut on this amethyst. It's really pretty. Yeah, I like the design of this ring a lot. And that one sold for $32. And then, oh, the last item she bought was this. This is a shoe brush and an accessory case. Thought that was really cute thing. It's by Brown and Bigelow. Calf skin. More baby animals. And that sold for $22. And then this is leather, tooled leather, painted. Nice purse. I'm not sure where it's from. It's in really great condition though. Really cute one. That's sold for $29. And all of my items are free shipping unless otherwise stated. I believe that this had a shipping charge on it, $22 plus shipping, but I'm going to refund it because it's such a big order. This is a carnelian agate redstone necklace. And let's see, that sold for $26. And then the last item is this tiny little purse. It's silk embroidered, has a beautifully ornate frame with these snakes on it as a clasp. Just love it. I think this probably dates to about the 1920s. I think it's pretty old. And that sold for $48. I don't know where to go where it won't reflect on my glasses. But hi there, it is Tuesday morning and I'm going to show you a few things I listed recently, and then I will show you what I am shipping off today. Okay, so here is what I listed yesterday. I listed this 19th century Chinese lacquer tea caddy with the pewter inserts. It's obviously in quite distressed condition. In really nice condition, these can sell for in the hundreds of dollars. I listed this one for $175. And then we have another box. This is a little, I believe this is Japanese, just the decoration, the little butterfly and the flower, the way they're done look Japanese to me. It's got a little chip carving, turned wood box. I listed that for $27. I listed this awesome filigree, very ornate locket pendant necklace with the foil back stone. And that I listed for, where'd it go? $45. And then lastly, I listed this sweet little garnet and freshwater pearl necklace. And that I listed for $39. Okay, so this is what I'm shipping off today. We have an antique botanical print of an iris. Let's see, what does that say? Group of hybrid iris. And this is by somebody famous. The price of it was $85. And then we have this damascene brooch. Probably, I think this one's Japanese. Anyway, it's very pretty. That one was $28. And then this Elgin Starlight ladies watch was only $22, which surprises me. And I'm surprised it hasn't sold before now, because it's been for sale for a long time. It's just beautiful. And I believe that one may be plus shipping also. And last is this silk fabric with embroidery on it that's ready to be cut and turned into a blouse, but it's not a blouse yet. Interesting. It's interesting to see how these things come about. I assume it was, kind of on a production line or something. I will show you a picture of it. And that silk sold for $18 plus shipping. Good morning. I thought I'd do a selfie with my muffin. It is Wednesday morning, and I'm getting ready to show you what I listed yesterday and what I am shipping off today. Oops. Okay, so here's what I listed yesterday. We have this Tibetan silver and lapis lazuli choker necklace with a tie closure. This is something that came from my sister-in-law, so I paid nothing for this. And I listed that for $28. And then this is really a stunning Weiss rhinestone brooch. Probably early 1950s would be the date on this. It's in pretty good shape. And that one I listed for $55. This adorable little knife from Guatemala with the little figural carved horn handle, the little person, and a leather sheath. And on the blade, I'm not going to take it out because I can't do it one-handed, but it says Chichi Castanango, I think is how you say it. It is a tribe in Guatemala. It's also the largest, or at least at one time was the largest marketplace in Guatemala. And this was a souvenir. I'm guessing about 1960s on this. And then finally, we have this really cute, I believe this is Mexican. It's not marked Mexico, but I can't imagine that it's not Mexican. It's a little bit different, though, the glaze colors and everything, and the very, very naive design. I just was very charmed by it. I just thought it was so cute. And that plate is listed for $36. Okay, so here's what I'm shipping off today. There's this very cool antique brooch with a faux moonstone. That sold for $34 plus $10 international shipping. Of course, it costs a bit more than that. I give international clients a break on shipping because I give American buyers free shipping. So, anyway, and this little sure does look like sterling silver, but it's alpaca. It is from Tasco, Mexico, and that sold for $12. And then lastly, it's in that box. I sold the beaver top hat, which, oh my gosh, that thing was impossible to package. I will slip in a picture so you can see what it looks like. But that sold for $250. It's time for another box from the garage. Alright, I'll get back to you when I get this open. Well, this is dull. This is just a box of a bunch of my books. Aww. I love this book. I thought it had such a pretty color, and it just sold terribly. I think, did this book come out during 9/11 or something? There was something in the news that occupied people and made them not buy books, but it wasn't. No, this is 2006. I don't know what happened to that book, but yeah, really sad. Unfortunately, I just don't have the room to store these, so I put them in the recycle bin. I know that's really sad. If I ever want them again, I can buy them on Amazon, but I don't know what in the world I would ever do with these. Even when I was a working author, I never knew what to do with my author copies. I just wasn't very good at marketing them or giving them away, and I'm much less good now, so yeah, I think off they go. It's sad. It makes me cry, but I'm going to do it anyway. Good morning. It's Thursday, and I'm going to show you what I listed yesterday and what I am shipping off today. Okay, so I listed these, sorry about the light, it's not very good, but listed these wooden boxes, which are just really cool, but I couldn't find out anything about them. They've got like hand wrought iron trim and hand carved wood, and they're very interesting. This big one I listed for $44, and its little brother I listed for $34. Very cool. And then for jewelry, I listed this Victorian style bracelet with iridescent glass stones. It's probably 1960s maybe. It's very cool. I listed that for $48, and then this puppy. I described this as Moroccan or Berber. Seems to be what the style is. I have no idea if that's really where it's from. And I do think this stone is a turquoise. It's what it seems to look like the most. It's a beautiful combination of green and blue. I listed that for, I think, 42 or 45. 40, sorry. Oh, I got it all wrong. This one's 48, this one's 45. So I sold a couple of things yesterday. I sold this lot of 3 silver-plated bracelets from Mexico. They're all marked sterling 925, but one of them I could see a little tiny bit of brass showing through on the underside, so I decided to, since they all had similar marks, I decided to test them all, and all 3 of them are silver-plated and not sterling. But they are really pretty, and they look like sterling. I guess they're pretty thickly plated. Anyway, I sold the 3 of those as a lot for $20. And this is the second thing that I sold. It is an original oil painting by Roberta Clare, who is a listed artist. This sold for $250. It's going to cost an arm and a leg to ship it. I'm not sure how much it's going to cost. I got to figure out how to box it up first. So, yeah. I am not doing any more big paintings. It's just way too much work. But at least I got a good price for it. Okay. Oof. One of my dream cars. Is that beautiful? So perfectly done. Hey there, it is Saturday, and I'm going to show you what I listed yesterday and the one small thing I'm sending out today. Okay, so I listed this absolutely gorgeous Art Nouveau hand-painted porcelain tea set from the La Saignée factory in Limoges. It is marked PP, which stands for the... okay, I've forgotten it. It's brothers, whose name begins with P. That's so useful. Anyway, 1906 is the date on this. It's just, the whole set is in beautiful, beautiful condition. It took me a while to get the Scotch tape off of it. I was so afraid it was going to pull the paint off. I had to be really, really careful. And I ended up having to soak everything in hot soapy water and just pick it off grain by grain practically. But it all came off without damaging anything, and I listed that set for $125. Then we have this sterling silver Gorham frame. It's a Victorian style. See, it's a little faded on the back. When I looked up, it has a number associated with it, and when I looked it up, almost all the ones pictured had a clock inside this frame. So, but this looks like it's always been a picture frame, so kind of strange. But anyway, I believe the date on that is around 1950, and I listed that for $68. Okay, then I had this cute necklace. I'm almost positive this is from India, just judging from the stones. We have agate, aventurine, there's one amethyst, and some quartz. It's really neat, fun, little chunky boho necklace, and that I listed for $26. And then the last item is the amulet box or prayer box necklace. I think this one may be from Afghanistan. Seems a lot of cultures in that general part of the world have similar style necklaces, but they all have little differences. It's not marked or anything. It's not silver. It's maybe a very, very low-grade silver alloy, but it looks pretty. That one I listed for $46. And here's the one item that I'm shipping off today. It's a little micro mosaic brooch from Italy. It is actually marked, is it 900 silver, 800 silver? Italy, I think it's 800 silver. Can't read it right now, but it doesn't look silver, but it is. It's a really fine, finely, if I can get it to focus. There we go. Really, really tiny little tesserae in this. Anyway, that sold for $48.